The runaway Ferris wheel.
I can't remember what I have to do for that.
Welcome back, everybody. I bet a Ferris wheel's gonna roll away.
Oh, shut up. You don't fucking know anything. I'm gonna die once, I'm gonna game over, and then I'm gonna cry, and I'm never gonna play this fucking game ever again.
We're almost beat. You've almost beat it, man.
Yeah, I know, we're close. I'm so close.
Don't stop.
Oh, I just gotta kill that guy.
Don't move.
Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
I've made you watch Ferris before, right?
Everybody. Ferris Bueller?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it.
You've never seen Ferris Bueller?
I've never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Can you believe that?
It's my favorite movie, man.
Actually?
I've definitively decided that that's my favorite movie now. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I've watched it twice this year. It's February.
What's it even about? Like his day off or something?
Yeah, it's like
he's like
he's
working,
on this
he's like,
9 to 5, and then he's
off.
like, "Is it Friday?" And they're like, "Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday." He's, "That's my day off." And then he's at home and he's watching TV for like 4 hours. He's like, "Man, I gotta do errands today. Just gotta go to shopping." No, it's kind of like one of those 80s, 70s. I guess 80s was more. It's kind of one of those like 80s coming of age kind of movies, you know, like Breakfast Club and that kind of shit. But less cheesy I don't know. It's just like a perfect gem of a movie. I really like it. It's like it's so good. I don't know. It's just about like I don't know, the plot's simple enough, but it's just he's like skipping school with a friend and his girlfriend, and they do all the things that one can do in Chicago
on your day off.
I think it's Chicago. Yeah, it's kind of like his last like huzzah before they graduate high school, and they're not really friends anymore, and they all drift apart, you know. So they're doing this.
That doesn't happen in real life.
It happens in real life. One guy goes to one college, and one guy goes to another college. Besides you and I, who the fuck have we talked to at all? Like Hunter lives fucking across the province. I'm almost as dumb as can be. Across the country now. And, everyone else, there's plenty of people that I'd be like, it'd be cool to talk to that person, but do I ever say anything? Mm-mm. Do I ever try? Just live in solitude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like his last huzzah, and then, like, the principal's trying to catch him, because he's been absent 9 times, and, it's really good. It's a beautiful movie. I watch it at least, like, yearly, but I've seen it twice this year. It's like when a sad thing happens, I watch that movie. It cheers me up. It's like my happy place. It's good stuff. Like when I got canned, I watched that movie and I was like, you know what? It's a good movie. Still don't have a job, but this movie's pretty good. So, highly recommend. It's on Netflix. So, and Matthew Broderick. It's like peak Broderick too. But I guess it's not peak Broderick. It's probably like what kicked him off more or less. But,
I don't even know who that is.
After that movie, he voiced Simba in the original Lion King. I'd say that and Simba are probably his biggest roles, but he was in a lot of like the 80s, 90s kind of shit. But yeah, Simba and Ferris Bueller, baby. You'd recognize him probably. He's still around. Yeah, Ferris is a beaut. Why was he? Oh, because it's the Ferris wheel level. Righto. Are you making any progress here? Bullying these turtle guys?
Yes, sir.
In this little throwback section, just like in Super World or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to get to the top and kill the guy at the top.
Yep.
Is the Ferris wheel gonna roll away with him on it or something? Because there's no runaway.
No, it's just going fast because he's an electric boy.
Oh, he's speeding it up.
Yeah.
Making a fucking wind turbine. I thought it was gonna be like the classic Ferris wheels rolling through the city kind of thing.
No.
Murdering everyone.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh. Man. You know what makes me happy? Movies, while we're talking about movies.
How the fuck did I get this guy?
Makes me happy how poorly the Harley movie is doing. Makes me feel good. Like, reaffirms my beliefs in people. You have to get on, like, the other side of the green ones and hit them, and then go up them. Do you know what I'm saying? Is there any way to do that? Sneak through that gap, maybe. Alright. Couldn't tell you, though.
Oh, they have to do this.
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
And then go around it. Oh, and go up. God, the camera. How are you supposed to even play? There you go. But, you know the Harley Quinn movie, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad it's bad. I've heard, to be fair, that it's not that bad of a movie. But, I mean, I'm glad it's doing so poorly. It's just... After Suicide Squad making so much fucking money, they needed their comeuppance in some way. And I guess they got it. Because that movie's doing fucking awful. And then Sonic came out of nowhere and just ass blasted them out of the park, too. They had like a week in theaters where they had the worst performing run of any DC movie. And then Sonic came out and then extra fucking put them in a coffin and dug their grave. And Sonic's doing so well, and I love it so much. It's a beautiful, like, comeback story. Something everyone expected to be terrible. And then it just...
What, the Sonic movie?
Yeah, and it just isn't.
Well, it was going to be terrible until they pulled that whole PR stunt and made it look good, yeah.
I'd honestly...
I think it was
think it wasn't, but...
I think it was.
I perfectly would be, like, understanding that it was and be like, yep, I get it was. Like, you know. I could see how easily it could have been, but I think it wasn't. I honestly just think it's one of those fucking Hollywood CEO things where, like, let's just change it because that's what people... They never know what fucking people actually want. I think they didn't think people would care. Like, I don't think they realized how big of a deal the movie would be. Because Sonic itself hasn't been doing very well for a long time, you know. Like, besides Mania, there hasn't been, like, anything Sonic that's done well in, like, a decade.
True, I guess.
So, I think they didn't think it was as big a thing as it was.
But it turns out Sonic has a lot of dedicated fans.
Yeah,
who knew?
because I know like Schwartz said something in one of them, like, we didn't expect so many people to care, and what we learned when we put out the original one was that, like, there's a lot of people that really care, and they have really strong opinions, and they did not enjoy the first version we had, and that sort of thing, so... But, I don't know, it's interesting. I think it's interesting, too, that, like, he voices Sonic, and, like, he said he had one day where he came to set and, like, met Jim Carrey, and that was it. Like, he never even saw Jim Carrey. Besides, he had one day on set.
He was just a voice
actor. Yeah, and it's like, it's weird that you can have... He probably got
paid way less than Jim Carrey as well.
Yeah, it's weird that you can have the, like, titular main character and, like, you know, the main villain, and then they never even interacted, like, at all, and it ends up being a really good movie, so... Oh, it's wild. I guess we'll have to make more episodes, like, later after you've seen it and see what you think, but... Tanner's review will come in, and then we can talk about I guess we can't really talk about it too much because it's still really new, but I don't want to spoil anything. It's a good movie, though. There's a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah, like Olive Garden.
I'm excited to watch for the Easter eggs again because I've heard of more that I didn't see or whatever. But I don't know. It's a good movie. It's probably more because I like Sonic, but I don't love Sonic. I'm not even like. I've never beat a Sonic game. I've never fucking given a shit. I beat Mania.
Wow, you've never beat a Sonic
I beat
game?
Mania, so that counts. But I've never, like, you know, I've never went in on Sonic and been like, I am a fucking Sonic fan. I just, you know, the character's good, and I like when good Sonic things are made. I like Generations and Colors and stuff. But I don't know. You kind of around there, too? You just know of Sonic, and you're like, yeah, I like Sonic. But you don't like...
The only Sonic games I've really played are, like, the first Sonic and Tails. Like, for the Sega.
Dude, Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and all that? Those ones
are
good.
Not the one with Knuckles, but the one...
And
the
Knuckles.
Second game that came out for the Sega Genesis.
Those games are really good.
That's the only one I've really played.
They're really good.
I used to play it at my cousin's house.
Yeah. All of those ones I really like, and I really like the good 3D ones, like I've always said, Generations and Colors and Werehog. But, for the most part, they've all been pretty awful. Like, generally, overall, not very good. And, like, majority, but... The character, I think, is really good. Like, you know, there was the big... I was too young for the big... Or I guess I wasn't too young, but I was a PlayStation boy, so I never really gave a shit about the whole Mario vs. Sonic sort of thing that they did for so long. But, you know, I think that, like, Sonic is... just as well done, if not more so, than Mario of, like, an actual character. It's just the games themselves don't perform as well. Because Mario isn't really, like, a fleshed out anything. Like, he doesn't talk or anything. And, like, obviously Sonic doesn't talk in the old games, but... I don't know. I think Sonic's a better fleshed out, interesting. You know, they get the sarcastic fucking blah, 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 witty thing going. Like, every goddamn game has to have, but... Not a Sonic super fan, but I thought the movie was really good. I just wanted it to be good, is all I wanted. I was just like, I hope that after all this shit they did, that they actually, like, do well. I don't know. It's good to see Hollywood actually, like, respecting the source material for once. And not trying to fucking Hollywood it all to hell. Game over time, boys. So that's what I'm worried about with the Uncharted movie. Because they're actually still making that fucking thing. It starts filming in, like, 3 weeks, I think.
It's gonna be bad.
How could it be? It's just Indiana Jones.
It's going to be a video game movie. Yeah, that's how you know it's bad.
It's just going to be... Sonic movie's great. Detective Pikachu is great, too.
Doesn't fucking count.
How does Sonic not count?
Detective Pikachu doesn't count either.
How? Well, Detective Pikachu is more like a movement than like a game at this point. It's like Pokemon.
It had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, well, the Sonic movie
is
a video game movie, okay?
Kind of.
The Sonic movie is a video game movie. The fact that they can even pull a 2-hour movie plot from a game that is literally just walk from here to there and then fight this red dude at the end. That's all Sonic is. There's no plot to Sonic. And they make a movie.
Oh, try taking that up with somebody that actually likes Sonic.
In like original ones, like the side scroll ones have no plot at all. There isn't. He's stealing the animals and you go and fight him. Exactly. There's nothing to it.
There's the plot.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything.
I actually
have
no idea.
Like Sonic never talks. He doesn't do fuck all until like the newer animated or stuff. So, I mean, the fact that they even pulled off a movie from the games, I don't know, whatever. The movie's good. I think the Uncharted one will be fine. I just want it to be good is the problem. Like, it'll be fine. Like, they have Tom Holland somehow. I don't know why he's Drake. It should have been Nathan Fillion, but...
Should have been some guy who actually looks old.
I think they're doing the stupid Hollywood, like, this is the prequel, how it all started kind of thing.
That's what it's going to be.
And that's why. It's going to be him and young Sully, and they're going to be like, this is how they met, and this is how it all began.
That's why it's going to suck, because no one cares.
Yeah, it's just going to end up, if it's good, it's just going to be an Indiana Jones ripoff. And if it's bad, it's just going to be like this shitty fucking Tom Holland saying one-liners for 2 hours. And it's like the video games have good writing, like really good writing. The video games themselves are like Oscar-worthy. It's just they're fucking 30 hours. And how do you turn that into 2 hours and still have it be good, you know?
One mission.
So
make one movie, one mission.
But it's like the Uncharted, like 4 and 3, like all of them pretty much, but 4 especially, is like... the best storytelling a game can really tell.
What time are we at? Should we save this for the next episode?
Right, 12. I suppose you can try into the next one. Try and not die this next time. Or do you want to try one run?
No, we'll save it.
We'll do the next one. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Let us know if you think the Uncharted movie is going to be good.
Yeah,
and if you've seen Sonic, let me know how good that is.
What your favorite video game movie is.
Lara Croft doesn't really count. It kind of does. Those are just Indiana Jones movies. See you guys in the next one. We'll keep talking about this shit. Bye. What other video game movies are there even?
I don't know.
The shitty Mortal Kombat ones, I guess.
The Grinch Stole Christmas?
That's not a video game. The fuck kind of video game is that? The whores down in Whoreville.